Bless up, live it up, and time to give it up. All thanks and praise be unto the most. For all things comes when we go about surrendering. And in surrendering, it allows the truth to go about filling us with understanding, wisdom. But for us to go about getting to that place of understanding and wisdom, there's things that we must go about undertaking and removing and ridding ourselves of the things that holds us back. And what holds us back is not forgiving ourselves. Because too many of us have become trapped in prison, living in our past. But today, we are going to change that. We are going to fix all these things, which goes about bringing hurt, trauma, anxiety, depression, so that by implementing these things, we will come to see that with self-forgiveness on a daily basis, it can go about helping us heal and allowing us to go about moving past our past and embracing the now, making preparations for the future. You see, yesterday was yesterday. We can't rewind the hands of time. But with understanding, it will help us to improve our mental, our emotional well-being, and help build a healthier relationship with ourselves and with people around us. So, here are some tips for going about practicing self-forgiveness. And in practicing self-forgiveness, one must make this the priorities of all priorities. Be kind to yourself. And in being kind to yourself, treat yourself. Impress yourself. Splurge on yourself. Look at yourself as being priceless. And when we go about loving self, then we could go about loving others. And just know that when you love you, you will start to see that it's important for us to go about practicing self-talks. Tell yourself when you wake up in the morning, how are you doing today, self? You are a beautiful self. You are a wonderful person. You are a loved person. And then by expressing and putting out that energy, you're connecting with the universe. You see, when we go about seeing that every opportunity gives us a chance to go about learning something about ourselves, we are no longer blaming that opportunity. We are seeing it from a standpoint, there's something that could help me grow, could help me become a better person. And when we go about coming to that understanding, we will see that our mistakes that we made along the way were only things that we didn't know. That's why we went ahead and made those mistakes. But if we hold on to the precepts that our mistakes go about defining us, then we are not learning from the lesson. And the lesson is priceless. So, one of the steps that we have to go about seeing, life is something that is gradual. So, in self-forgiveness, I need for you to go about looking at the small things that you could go about finding understanding with and that is not going to cause too much hurt. And in forgiving yourself for those small things, it will help you to build up gradually. Because remember, life is in stages, it's gradual. We're born, we crawl, we walk, then we ran. Start off with the little things first, then develop as you go along to the bigger things, which will go about helping you forgive yourself for some of the most hurtful things that has gone about causing pain and hurt. And so, when you practice these things, it will help you to more go about taking accountability. And in taking accountability, it will help you to develop and see that some of the things that happen to you in life, you had a part to play in it. And in taking accountability, being remorseful will help you to change. It will no longer be an attitude of an outward projection and in believing that it was because of others why things happened the way they did. So this is some of the things that we must come to go fulfilling and making it a daily regimental part of our day, so that no matter what situation we go about finding ourselves in, we have to understand that being judgmental is wrong, because we never know what somebody else is going through, just like they don't know what we are going through. But at times, we allow our emotions to get the best of us and take us to that place and become confrontational, agitating, or just downright disrespectful. The same way you wouldn't want anybody to go about disrespecting you, we must come to see that with restraint, and just being considerate of another human being, that it's not okay to go about lashing out. Because the same way you're hurting, that other person is hurting as well. And in being considerate for yourself, you must go about being considerate of others. So these are some of the things that I would like to go about pointing out. With daily implementation, it will take us on a level of understanding, enjoyment, and fulfillment. Here's what I tell you. Don't live in peace. Walk in your peace. Now that's my blessing. 1.